I'm sure I'm going to be in trouble.
First one is longest in the shower.
I know who longest in the shower isn't. There's one man it definitely isn't. It's definitely not Crazy Legs, because he just runs home after like every match. Yeah, he just puts his clothes on and runs home. So I don't think I've ever seen that bloke in the shower. It's someone like Steve Tillin, who he'll just like where they have the beer baths or whatever, because some clubs have baths. He just loves it.
He loves it. Loves the chat in the showers. You look down like, Steve, mate. Get in there.
Yeah, he's got his flip flops on, and he puts on the shampoo and the shower gel.
The lads who rock up after you play the game with like proper flip flops, you know that they're going to be in the shower the longest. They're proper.
I've never got the flip flop. I've never got the flip flop thing. I don't get what protection it gives. What are they scared of? Is it verrucas? Like, I mean, they've literally been going cheek to cheek tackling for like 80 minutes, and then they're like, oh well, now I'm in the shower.
Flip flops, I need them.
Yeah,
and they always think they're pro. I've noticed that. Always the lads with the like wash bags as well. Always the lads with wash bags. So we'll go Steve for that. Right, worst wardrobe in the twos.
I'm going to probably give that to myself. I have absolutely zero fashion. I mean, my mum still buys some of my clothes. I'm going to admit it. And my mum, the only thing I refuse to let my mum buy for me is work shirts, because I've got an 18.5-inch neck, and she doesn't understand. And I try to explain to her, Mum, like, you've got to buy me like the super slim fit shirts, you know. And she just says, no, you're not slim. So she buys me regular fit. It's like a bloody potato sack. And then I've got to wear it once or twice. And the thing's like a bloody sail, because I used to walk in walkie-talkie, and the thing's just like it's like a dress flapping in the wind. So yeah.
You're going to grow into it. You'll grow into it. Mum, what are you chatting? I love that you've just admitted to that. How old are you again?
I'm 29.
You can't be 29 and your fucking mum buys you clothes.
Mate, I just hate shopping. For me, it's like my worst nightmare would probably be a shopping centre combined with a gym, like on repeat, just doing that every day. That would be hell.
Right, going to Primark with the missus, you're like, we ain't coming out of here for a long old time. It's game over. I love it. What are we going to say? Worst Barnet?
Probably Owen Howes. Has to be Howes. He's ginger, isn't he? And I mean,
yeah, the hairline is very strong with Owen. Like, it's not going back anywhere. That's the thing. That's what I think. I don't know how.
But have you seen that photo of him? Have you seen the photo of him as an extra in the Guinness advert or whatever it was? When he looks like the village retard. Can
we say retard? I don't know if we can.
All right, maybe that's getting cut. All right, yeah. So there's a photo of Owen, and he's wearing the emerald green.
Max will get it and he'll pop it up.
Yeah, you've got to see this and tell me what you think of that. That Barnet is you're up there with the top knot. I don't know if you're going for the Cristiano Ronaldo look or if you're just getting behind the Black Lives Matter movement and you're trying to be all hip.
Who's the winger you said I look like?
It's the Italian winger. It's not Allen. It's not Tommaso Allen. It's the other guy on the it's the other Italian winger. I forget his name.
I think I'll go with that. Right. So biggest sap of the twos. Biggest just kills a vibe. It's a bit of sap. Saps all the energy.
I've got to think about this. So this is the bloke you really don't want to have a beer with, and they're always a bit dry, and
they're always there for some reason. They don't want to be there, but they're there. I don't know why they're there, but they are. They love to just sap a vibe. It's like, sapping the vibe.
Sapping the vibe. Oh, this one's tough. I'd say sometimes it's Camp Callum. Camp Callum but to be honest with you, sometimes he's all right and sometimes he goes for it. Like we've done body shots off Max before, when we copied what the girls were doing on their tour. when they had the Dutch team over. But normally
that's the whole story. That's the whole podcast in itself, mate. What you've just said there is the whole movement. But we'll move on from that. Oh, love it. Okay, so the player who thinks they should be in the ones but plays in the twos. They always feel like they're a bit too good for the Scorps. Always feel like they should be in the ones, but really, you're like, you're all right with us.
Oh, definitely Alex Tarrant, but I think he loves. Like, I know I gave him a shout out earlier, but he's a great player. But yeah, he does sometimes think, oh, you know what, he's got that arrogance. He's got that arrogance around him. But in all fairness, he is a good player, and he's one of those guys that's a 50-50. But I reckon someone would probably. If he wants to play 10, he's got to be better than Pedal, and I don't reckon he's better than Pedal. So it's that simple, isn't it?
I'm going to get all-round manager. Look, are you better than Pedal? No, you're not. Back down. It's the footballer mentality. He's an ex-footballer, isn't he? So it's the football arrogance that I rate. Got a great boot on him as well. All right.
He's a top kicker. Yeah.
Great nudge. Worst nickname.
Worst nickname. I don't even know if anyone really has a nickname.
Get in the bin. All of the teams get in the bin now. Then no nicknames. What team are you running?
We've got crazy legs, don't we? And I quite like.
I like that.
And then I know sometimes we call Tyler sort of Porker, or Pig. But I don't really. I'm trying to think who has a nickname. I don't think there are many nicknames in the twos. Like,
I like Porker. That's a nice one. Porky.
Yeah,
I like that. Crazy Legs is a great one because it just.
What nicknames are there in the ones boys? Who's I know there's the one that Barney was trying to introduce for, which is an awful one. Flipper, wasn't it?
Flipper can get in the bin. That's an awful nickname.
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah. It's quite hard. Yeah. I'm going to say, right, who's the best ringer you've had?
I've got a ringer who I'm going to bring, who's an ex-Swedish international, and he's 6 foot, like 6'6" or something ridiculous.
Pass those numbers on, bruv. You got to pass those numbers on. Get him down.
Well, he lives in Sweden, but he's meant to visit me for like a week or two. So a big shout out to Ronnie when he comes. So he'll absolutely boss it. But I'm trying to think who the best ringer is that we've had.
I think it's Monty, isn't it? Lamont.
Is Lamont a ringer though? He's sort of...
The geezer gets paid to play rugby, and he has a run out for the Scorps. That's 100% the best ring you've ever had.
All right, yeah, that's fair. When you look at it, that way. But I mean, he is a Streatham player. He was a Streatham player when I turned up.
He's an international rugby league player, and you've got him running out for the Scorps. Like, I appreciate that. That's a great ringer. That is the best ringer.
To be honest, though, I'm going to get chat from Lamont for this, but there's been some matches where he has been absolutely dog shite, where he instead of going for the offload, he's beaten one guy, he's coming up to the second guy, he tries to take out the second and the third, and he tries to give the offload after I've had a go at everyone for not giving the offload, and he's offloaded it to their guy, and they've just scored. And it's been in matches where we're literally winning by 3 points, and we've lost because of Lamont. Like, I would go as far as saying we've lost.
He does this, but just doesn't pass it. He's like, yeah, I'll offload. And you run behind you like, Lamont. And he's like, yeah. And he'll bosh like 2-3 lads, and then he'll throw the fucking ball to the floor. But I do rate that. So yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't. Yeah, okay, but yeah, Lamont is probably the best ringer we've had. He's never gonna play for us again, is he?
No.
All right, so great. We've alienated Lamont. We've alienated a couple more people. That's great. We can leave this chat there. That's fine. Right. Next part is the Fantasy 15. Now you've got a big shout this week because you've chosen X-Men.
I'm going to sit up for this as well. Yeah.
No, yeah. It's a bold one, but I'm here for it. I'm excited. So name your 1 to 3.
All right. So 1, it's a geezer called the Blob. It's the guy that basically, the massive fat geezer who Wolverine pummels in one of the movies.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Huge guy. So he's my one. He's he'll be, but he looks like he loves a beer. He's your prop. He's your staple prop.
He's your classic, only scrum time, doesn't do anything else. That's it.
Number 2, I've gone for Beast because the man is a doctor. So he's got that intelligence you need as a hooker. He should be able to learn to throw
intelligence.
Mate,
forward.
Hookers meant to be an intelligent. You've got to have a few skills. You've got to be able to kick and throw, don't you?
Sure. All right.
And number 3, because of the strength, I've gone for Colossus.
Nice.
So a bit of a beast. He'll get himself into full metal mode, and he'll get that push on.
So I've gone for a similar front row, which is really weird. I've gone for Juggernaut. He's a huge geezer. He can run through walls. He's going through any front row. And then I've gone for Blob. I should have gone for Blob at tight head, but I've gone in hooker, which is probably a poor choice for me because I know pretty much nothing about the front row. And then I've gone 3 Colossus. Imagine being in the shed though. Imagine being in the shed about to run out in the game and be like, what's their front row? Who are their front row? Like their front row is Juggernaut, Blob, Colossus. I'll go back in the sheds. Those names are too intimidating. I'll go back in the shed.
Yeah, I'd sack that off completely.
My hamstring would ping. It'd go, my hamstring, it's got to get him. Right, let's have your 4 and 5.
So number 4, I've gone for one of the first mutants ever, Apocalypse. Yeah. So, the massive blue geezer. So he's got the ability to, he's the bad guy in, X-Men Apocalypse. So he's got the ability to morph his body and change his size. And
great for the line out. That's a great line out.
And then for 5, I've gone for Sabretooth because he'll have his animal-like strength, and he's meant to have sort of that vision and that animal-like instinct where he just knows when to push. He'll be able to know when to push just as the ball's going in, and that's it. That's what you need. A good nudge.
This is the nerdiest conversation I've ever had, but I like it. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I'm down. So I've gone Magneto for second row because have you seen the geezer levitate? We'd win every line out. He just levitate up, ping him, done. I don't know if the blob can hit, a tall man, but Magneto fine.
I'm not sure if Blob's really the throwing types with with that gun, and I'm not sure how long it will take him to get to the line out as well.
Yeah, that might be a problem in my plan. And then I've gone for Storm in second row because that is just amazing. Say we've conceded a penalty because Blob's been lying on the ball again, classic, and they ping it right into our 22, get Storm to, create a bit of, storm, bit of a windy conditions, destroy their line out. Imagine if they're kicking a goal, get Storm, done. So
that's fair. That is fair.
What's your back row saying?
So back row 8, I actually went for Juggernaut because Juggernaut is the most strong when he's at speed. When he's at speed, who is going to want that metal helmet, head down?
No.
Hey, boss.
I don't think that's approved. That's not RFU approved, that helmet. That'd have to come off. That's not RFU approved, is it? Let's be honest. That's got to come off.
Then 7, I've gone for Wolverine because, that man...
He can't catch a ball, though.
Sorry?
He's got claws. He can't catch a ball. How are you catching the ball with claws?
Why do your 7 just needs to be able to tackle and chop down legs, and he is chopping down legs. He's getting the claws out. He's just absolutely ruining them. And then he's literally chopping people down to size. And then for 6, I've gone for Rogue, and Rogue, because she steals people's powers and she just basically paralyzes them. So she'll just go into the ruck, just touch a few people. That's it. Turnover done. Sorted.
Great turnover ball every time. She's won it again. Love it. Yeah. Decent. Right, so I've gone for Mystique for 7 because imagine that in the breakdown. She could just change to look like someone else. Oh, they're holding on again. Another penalty our way. Perfect.
That is genius. That is actually genius.
My 8 is pretty poor. I rate your 8 a lot higher. Mine's Nightcrawler because he's generally just. I like my 8 and my back row to be generally dodgy people who can do some serious hurt, and he's got that whole gambling thing going on. He looks a bit dodgy. Yeah. So that's my 8. And then I've written down Gambit, but I can't remember what they do. So that's my 6.
Gambit is the guy. Gambit's actually who I've got down as my 9, because Gambit is the guy who can throw. He throws the cards like with pinpoint accuracy, and the cards like sort of.
Much better. That's much better. That's much better than what I said. We'll go yours.
Yeah, and he's got a stick as well. So
yes, he's got a stick. Yeah. All right then. Okay, so we've had your 9, Gambit, which is much better than mine. My 9, I've gone for Deadpool because he's always about the chat. Always chatting, chat. Or you're like, you want to shut him up, but he's actually quite good, so you have to let him keep chirping on. But yeah, king of chat, I think. Should we have your back line then? Let's just have all your backs.
All the backs. All right. So 10.
All your back.
10. Yep. I've gone for you. You need an intelligent man at 10. So
100%.
I've gone for Magneto. And so like he puts a bit of metal, he's going to be able to like direct that ball wherever. And also just think about it.
He controls metal. What's he
exactly.
Do? It's a ball.
He can control the ball, but you also forget in rugby we wear studs. We wear studs. He can literally control the whole other team. He could just levitate the whole team and run through.
Okay, done.
You don't even need to get. So I've got him at 10. I've got Emma Frost. So she's the woman that turns into diamond.
When they die.
Sorry.
So what's she do?
She can turn into diamond, and she can also like create illusions as well to make people, and she can sort of semi-read minds. So her as a 12, so she's like your sort of skillful Brian O'Driscoll-esque like centre on the inside. Yeah. And then there's a rogue one I've gone for from the comic books, a guy called Cannonball, and he's basically got nuclear power. So he's just like your Tuolagi. You're just giving him the ball, and he's just going to smash. He's going to smash straight through. On the wings, one wing I've got Nightcrawler because, he's going to pick up the ball here, and he's just going to go to your try line. And on the other side, I've got Iceman because he's just going to create those ice trails, make it slippery for anyone to touch him, go through. Fullback, there's only one man for the job. You've got to have the quickest man on the pitch. I've gone for Quicksilver. Yeah. So there's, anyone goes for the chip and chase, done. And then I've put down a coach as well. Your coach has got to be a bit of a mastermind. I've gone for Professor X. Yeah.
100%. 100%. I think your team is the most this is the second episode of the pod, so we haven't got loads to think about, but that is the most thought-out team I've heard. That's impressive. I liked all of it. I've gone for Cyclops at 10 because apparently he's a great tactician, a good thinker. So he'll be able to keep the D, get the attack going. And I've gone for Angel at 12 because they can fly through the defence.
Yeah.
And then 13, I've gone for Beast at 13 because I just need hard lines. I need someone who can run hard lines.
Yeah, he's an intelligent geezer as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's a doctor as well. So there you go. And then I've gone for Wolverine on the wing because he's not catching anything. Get him out on the wing. He's a loose end. You've got to put him on the wing. He's like the shit kid. Just get rid of him. Put him on the wing. And then for the other wing, I've gone Quicksilver, as you said, rapid. And then Jean Grey at 15 because she can read minds. So wherever the 10 wants to kick it, she'll be there. Her positioning will be incredible. It'll be a great positional play. And then, as you say, manager Professor X.
Yeah, that's fair. Good team.
Mate, I want to watch this game. This should happen. I need to see these people go out.
Do you reckon there's somewhere that we can do this?
I don't know. There needs to be some sort of simulator out there because we need answers. We need answers. I mean, I think the team would normally every week we say which team will win, but I think your team's got the winning of mine. I think you're in the mode.
Did you ever play that cartoon game where you have like two random characters from any cartoon and they fight each other? I forget what it was called. It was some like Chinese or Japanese game, and then you can bet on it. So I'm sure, you'd have the Magic School Bus fights like Hey Arnold, and it would just be brilliant. And I'm sure someone can create the same version, just with all the cartoon characters for rugby. And we just have it.
I'm in it. Mate, enjoyable pod, man. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed chatting to you, and I very much enjoyed your Fantasy 15. That was sick. Thank you both for coming on the pod.
Thank you for having me on, mate. It's been great chatting.
Ledge.